Sir. All right, today we're going to talk a little bit about middle stance and how we find our ready stance and our middle stance and throwing our punches from a middle stance. So it's based on our body mechanics. So your feet are together, your hands are at your sides, you bow. Step out into a ready stance, or more commonly known in Taekwondo as Jun-bi. So we don't do this. This is what we're trying to find it. The toes out, heels out. So our feet are about underneath our shoulders, parallel. That's ready stance, the Jun-bi position. Now, when it comes time to find our middle stance, again, from here, toes out, heels out. So our feet are about twice your shoulders width. Again, it's based on our own body mechanics. When you say how wide is it supposed to be, you can't use a yardstick or a tape measure because different people are different sizes. So now we're in a middle stance, our hands are here. Now, the middle stance purpose is to train our legs, increase the muscles and the tendons and the ligaments. So when we do our punch, I'm going to do a slow 6-count punch. It comes out, we want our arms like rubbing against our body. Comes out, and the last one it twists. And then when we pull it back, I'm just going to do the one for now. We bring our elbows down. So it's straight down, not out, it's straight down. So here, we don't want to bring it back like this. And when we throw a punch out, we don't want our elbows to come up. We want our elbows to be down. So it's here. Now some schools like to punch through. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I don't want it a lot. And the reason is that we're learning how to get that internal, you get a little bit of a rotation. Learn how to get that snap, that internal twisting the muscles in the inside, in your viscera, in your guts. So the reason why our arms are here is to keep now this, you get a lot of power if you do this. Yeah, sure. But you're exposing your ribs. And you can once you learn how, not only do you get even more power straight through. And it transitions into this. Because you don't want this. People do this. To throw a punch. First of all, you're open and they're easy to block. But here, if I'm here, like I did in an earlier video of fired from the hip, comes here, straight out and back. Straight out and back. You don't want to come up here. A lot of people throw their jab here. They bring their arm up. You don't turn it here. It comes up and twists. Arms here, elbows down. And the reason for the twist at the very end is twofold. One, because if you twist before, again, you're exposing your ribs. And if you're here, if you're used to doing this, you drop an elbow on someone throws a kick, you drop an elbow on the top of their foot, you can very easily break one of their tarsals, metatarsals, one of them, the phalanges, some bone in the foot. They're an easy bone to break. So it's here, and also it's very difficult to block a straight punch. And as I was saying, now you get a lot of power when you, but once you learn how to do with a straight punch, straight up and down, with the rotation here, you get more power. The other thing is, just twist once it makes contact. You know, like when you see boxers, they're in the fight, the coat, the cut man or whatever's putting Vaseline on them. That's because they do this, they twist, it tears the flesh. That's the point of it. Well, part of the point. Now, I don't remember if I've covered this in an earlier video, but we're going to cover it now. One of the purposes, there's a couple of points to the Kion. One is, well, I'm not going to number them. Just going to start saying it. It does several things. Like when people are lifting weights, people go, yeah! It's been through research that you can get 12% more power by yelling. Ah! All that noises, it does actually help. Also, for Taekwondo, hey! It contracts the abs. Contracts them down. You don't want to contract, hey, up here. You want to breathe down, hey! So you can take a shot. If you're learning to contract your abs, to expel your air, so you have that extra power, and so that you're protecting your guts, you're protecting your stomach, you're flexing your abs, protecting your ribs, protecting your internal organs, and that's the point of all of that. Now, another point to key on is to get the flinch response. Now, if you're in a situation, say you're at a tournament, and you come in with, hi! You might get, or this is a really good, back when I was at Teston, I got called for excessive contact with this next technique that I'm going to do, and I didn't even touch the guy. But she backed up, and they thought I hit him. And I went, hi! And he went out of the way. Now, how that works is you come in, and they do that flinch response, and that's all you're going for. That's all you're going for. Because that moment that they're flinching, they're not looking. Maybe they're pulling back, their eyes closed, that's when you're, hi, bam! And then hit hard. Now, if you do that, hi, you're just going to look stupid. So you don't do it every time. Pick one or two techniques. Once in a while, throw it in. It works in self-defense situations. Again, if you did it a lot, you'd look like a goofball. Now, I know in a self-defense you don't really care how you look, but you won't be taken seriously, let's put it that way. And you do want to be taken seriously in a self-defense situation. That's so, because predator people are like predator animals. Like you learned in grade school, the lions pick on the sick and the weak, they get the herd to run, and those who can't keep up don't get caught by the lion or whatever, or the cheetah or whatever. Predator people are the same. They pick on the sick and the weak. They think you're an easy target. Otherwise, they wouldn't pick on you. If you show fire in your belly, or the fire in the belly thing, you show fire in your eyes, you show determination, you stand so much better chance of people go, oh, I don't want any part of that. Now, is that a guarantee? Absolutely not. Nothing's a guarantee. Nothing. Nothing's a guarantee. But the statistics show, if you, for instance, if a woman is attacked and she responds with an aggressive response, like with a Muñoz, hold on. One of these things. You You hold it like that. Now this isn't going to take someone out, but it hurts. So you hammer, strike, strike. You show an aggressive response. 86% chance that after the initial attack, it's over. The attacker will abandon the attack. If you do nothing, or you do not respond aggressively, there's an 86% chance that you're not hurt from it, alive. It's a very dire situation. If you want to survive, you have to show determination. You are not sick. You are not weak. You are strong. You are determined. Perseverance. Never give up. We have this thing we do with the little kids. With 5 tenets of courtesy, self-control, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, indomitable spirit. I have the 5 tenet chant that I have the little kids do. Courtesy, be polite. Integrity, do what's right. Perseverance, never give up. Self-control, I control me. Indomitable spirit, unbreakable spirit. These are the things that will keep you alive. How does courtesy keep you alive? Well, if a bully comes up to you, your initial response should be courteous. Because ideally, your number one defense is if you have to respond with aggression, things have already gone south. That's why when someone comes up, we don't go like that in the video, hands in the wild. We don't come up here or, whoa. It doesn't look like it, but all of a sudden we're in fighting stance. It just looks like we're like, hey, almost like surrender. We're not surrendering. Our hands up are in front of our face. We are already controlling the situation. If we're here, we want them to come in the middle so we can block. If we're here, we want them to throw around so we can block. All right, so I think I've covered what I want to cover for now. So again, middle stance is for training. We're practicing stillness, knife hand strike. Toes out, heels out. Underneath the shoulders. Toes out, heels out. Twice the width of our shoulders. Bend the knees. Training our knees, training our stillness, Now we don't want to be here, with our hiney sticking out. We don't want to be leaning in. Our weight goes straight down. Up, down, and then back to ready stance. Sir, bow. Thank you, sir. So, like as always, please click and subscribe. We want to get those numbers up. Thank you for watching and stay with me. Let's go all the way through black belt.